Hello everyone, happy Thursday. It is Brianna here from Madewell. I haven't done a live video in a long time, I think about a week because of being away on my retreat. And I just finished up an essential oils for weight management class live, and I just wanted to recap for those who couldn't make it a little bit more about it. And so I'm going to share this video. I'll make sure I am live. And I am just going to kind of go through a little sheet that I have on it and show you some of the oils, and then we'll be good to go. How are you guys doing? I hope you're all well. Yeah, I'm live. I like seeing the live button on my thing. I'm like, okay. Feels so weird. I worked out, so I'm not wearing my wedding, but look at it. I already have one on there, right? And then I had another one on here. It's kind of like, well, she's not wearing it, but she has a tan for it. And so I'm just going to share this. I'm sorry, I got to hold back. Have fun talking. Okay, so let's just dive on in. So when it comes to, let me get my other stuff. When it comes to weight gain, right? So there are many contributing factors to weight gain. As a holistic health and life coach, that is definitely something I coach people through, is the weight gain, is weight management, is nutrition, is exercise. Michelle was just here. Michelle was just here, and then she's going to get her little recap, right? And hi, whoever else joined. Hello, it's great to have you here. Just say hello, ask some questions as we go throughout. This won't be too long. Just wanted to recap before I have to go do a couple things. So just know that there's many causes to weight management, and to weight gain. There is, medication, inactivity, could be issues with your thyroids, menopause, pregnancy, a slow metabolism, muscle mass, gaining muscle is a thing. Fat deposit, excess fluids, excess eating, and poor nutrition. That's typically the one we think of, but look, there's so many other things. And just know that weight management is a lifelong journey. It is not something that you reach your weight and then that's it, right? There's weight loss, weight gain, weight management. Well, that's where we want to be. How do we manage our weight in a healthy way? Because extra weight is not always completely bad, but too much extra weight can lead to things like disease and depression, right? And so just really wanted to share, whether you're watching and you're in my essential oils group for my team, or you're in my private public groups or different things, just wanted to really just share a little bit about that and understanding there's so many things that contribute to weight gain, but there are things that could help us. Yes, proper nutrition, exercise, stressing less, and sleep. Those are the practical things we cannot get away from. But there are things such as essential oils and different supplements that could help us on the journey and process. Hi, Tamara. Good to see you. Did you just work out? Did you do that hard workout? I did half of it, then I had to go. I was like, I'll do that later. So at its core, I just wanted to share basically what essential oils are with those who maybe aren't as familiar with them. And what essential oils are, they are, in, I guess, non-sciencey terms, they're just the natural stems, barks, and leaves from many of these plants that are around us, that the earth is filled with, that are filled with so many good things for our body, our mind, our soul. In a science way, really what an essential oil is, it's a lipid fat. Really? Well, you did the workout. It was tough. Yeah. I only did half because we're talking about CrossFit workout, because I had to go do a couple things, but yeah, I'm going to do the other half another time. Good job for you. Good job. But at a science level, essential oils too is a lipid fat that, because it's lipid, meaning it's a type of fat, it could cross the cellular membrane and kind of get into a place where it can really deal with the root of a cause and not just the symptom. Because at its core, we don't want to deal with our symptoms. We want to say what is causing whatever we're feeling, whatever's happening in our bodies and minds, and how can we prevent it, right? In the future. So there's 3 different ways you can use essential oils. You can use it aromatically, You can, a lot of us think about that, think about aromatherapy and smelling the oils. They really elicit a very strong physiological, psychological response because it hits what we have in our brain called our limbic system that kind of dictates those responses. Now you can use it topically. The chemical compounds of essential oils, again, allow it to pass through the cellular membrane or the bloodstream to get to the core. And one of the key ways you can do that is just putting it on your skin, depending on the oil and your condition. Definitely reach out if you're interested in that. And using what we call a carrier oil, a coconut oil, to kind of dilute it but help it penetrate more. So one thing to watch out, citrus oils. Don't put that on your skin and go into the sun. Just going to say don't do that. And then one of the most potent ways to use the oils is internally, and that's when you want to look at the quality, the purity, the authenticity, whether the oil is unadulterated, meaning have they added other types of oils, and it's not that pure oil, have they added other chemicals and synthetic things, right? Because we want to take, if we're putting it on our skin, smelling it, or taking it internally, we want the most pure way possible. Okay. So then, what about weight management? How can we really manage that? So I'm going to first talk about the power of supplements. Then I'm going to talk about a special essential oil blend called Slim and Sassy Metabolic Weight Loss Blend. That who doesn't want to be slim and sassy, right? But let me talk about the supplements first. So a lot of people may argue, okay, I'm eating well, sleeping, not stressing as much, and reducing my toxins. So why do I need to take supplements? And I'm going to be honest, I wasn't a big supplement person. Until I started taking doTERRA's and testing it and seeing why and learning about it, because what I realized is that even though we're eating a lot of these foods, is not to say that one, we're going to get all the nutrients from that plant that we think, because hey, maybe when it was harvested, its nutrients weren't ripe and in full ability to be absorbed, and maybe our body's not actually using it or metabolizing. How can we, at the end of the day, whatever we eat, our body use it for nourishment? Because I'm going to tell you a very basic definition of nutrition that we make it out to be a lot different than what it is, but I really loved it when I was watching a little webinar. Well, actually, doTERRA's convention, they kind of mentioned this definition, and I was like, I just really need to write it down. Hi, whoever else joined. So nutrition, really what it is, it's the dry, rather soulless and mechanical act of delivering nutrients to cells of your body in order for it to operate optimally. When most of us think about weight management, about nutrition, we are not thinking about how we nourish our bodies. We're actually thinking about how can I eat healthy to get to the weight I want, which is fine. There's no shame in that. I've been there, done that. But what we need to start thinking about is how can we give our bodies, whether in food, in rest, in supplements, in all these things that it needs, so that our cells and our bodies operating optimally. We want that. We want it to be operating at its optimal fashion so we can have the energy we want, so we can look the way we want, so we can do the things we want to do, right? So start kind of defining what nutrition is for you. I don't know if you guys still watching. You can feel free to share definitely your thoughts around nutrition, what your definition is, and kind of how any questions you have as we're going through. All right, so I'll just talk about the basic idea of some of these supplements and the oil, and then if you want to ask more questions, you definitely can. So the first one that I love to talk about is Alpha CRS. This comes in a vitality pack. Now this is all about loving and protecting your cells. We are our cells. That's what we are. And we want our cells to, one, have the energy it needs to function in the different areas of our body. Tell, our brain to do this or that. Like, we just want to be able to operate our cells functionally and optimally. And another thing with that, we want to protect our cells against oxidative stress. So if you probably have heard of antioxidants, right? Hey, Trisha, good to have you here. Feel free to share, ask questions. So antioxidants, what are they? We know that they're in fruits and vegetables, and we know that they're good. But why? You hear like, okay, antioxidants. It's like, okay, let me tell you what they are. And so really what happens is there's a process that goes on in our body where there's stuff called free radicals that roam around in our body. And the free radicals can come from many different things, right? Externally and internally. And they will attach to different parts of our cell and kind of like the electron that pair, and then another one starts roaming around. And when our cells are kind of roaming around in these things that our body starts to then think, our body's attacking itself, right? So then we have a lot of oxidative stress. Our cells are being oxidated in a way and metabolized in a way that they shouldn't. And so what antioxidants do, it prevents that. And so having something that's really good for your cellular health, like alpha CRS, is really great. And it has a lot of stuff like turmeric in there that's great for inflammation, pomegranate, boswellian serrata gum resin, which is kind of a frankincense, and some other essential oils. So this is really great. Like, it's hard to think, oh, I need to protect my cells, but at the end of the day, everything we're doing is to help our cells. It should be. The next thing is your multi-nutrient, MVP Microplex, because although, again, we're eating a lot of these fruits and these vegetables, we might not be getting the optimum nutrients that we need. And so this has tons and tons of veggies and fruits that you don't even like, wouldn't have a lot of. Kale, spinach, Brussels sprouts, I said that, parsley, broccoli, like, come on, we need some of this. And if you take this, I think it's an equivalent to, if you take the full serving, to 12 servings of fruits and vegetables a day. Plus your vitamin Ds, plus you're getting the essential oils, so really great. The next is there's a vitality pack, comes with those two, and then this, omega-3s. Everyone knows omega-3s are important, but do you know why? Let me tell you why. I'm just having too much fun with this. I love talking about this, that's why. So inflammation is where your body your body protects itself because there's something going wrong. Now the issue is when there's chronic inflammation, your body is constantly confused and it's chronically like in a state of emergency almost. Omega-3s decrease inflammation. Omega-6s increase. We need both of those nutrients, but we need a balance. We need homeostasis. But a lot of our processed foods have tons and tons of omega-6s. And we're not eating a lot of stuff with omega-3s. So naturally you can get omega-3s, yes, from fish, but very high concentrate from stuff like flax seeds and chia seeds. So let's increase our omega-3s in a natural way, and I use these and I love them. And it also contains some essential oils such as ginger, caraway, wild orange, peppermint, thyme, frankincense to help with the cleansing and the protecting of the cell. So the Lifelong Vitality Pack, doTERRA has, is actually their most bought product above essential oils, because I think we recognize that essential oils are really great to help the proactively and reactively to a lot of things, but it's really great we really need to look at our nutrients. Next thing, Terrazyme, digestive enzymes. So you didn't think I was going to be talking about supplements, right? But it's true. Like, if we want to manage our weight, we got to manage our nutrition and let our body get rid of what it doesn't need and keep what it needs. Terrazyme is your digestive enzyme. It helps support nutrients absorption, because again, we want to absorb the things we're eating. Digestion of processed foods. Sometimes the processed foods are hard to break down in your body, and I can attest to this. So sometimes I have a treat, guys. I do. Helps cleanse that and just helps it break down. And then it produces metabolic enzymes. So we have two types of enzymes too, like digestive and metabolic, and we need both to function at optimal capacity, and this helps produce the metabolic. Another thing is the detox blend. I have the oil over there, but it's also in Zendocrine is the detox blend, and this is key to detox your organs, your kidneys, that sort of thing. And it's also available in a capsule. It has clove, geranium, grapefruit, and rosemary, and just helps cleanse your lungs, your skin, your colon, all of that, of the things it doesn't need. Because guys, when it comes to toxins, why do we want to detox? Because we're constantly exposed to toxins on a normal basis that hide in our fat tissues, and our fat tissues don't metabolize it quick enough. And then guess what? Let me just move this. And then what happens is that it starts to release those chemicals slowly. So the Zendocrine, the digestive enzyme, is really good. And the digestive. Okay, the next thing. I'm sorry, I'm doing really quick. I knew I would just be out and about a lot tomorrow, and I was like, will I have all this stuff? I don't know. Trim Shake There's chocolate, vanilla, and orange cream. I like the chocolate, to be quite honest. But really, it really has a lot of stuff like protein in there. It helps. It's free from artificial sweetener flavor. Sorry, guys. My internet is not reliable. Thanks for staying with me. I'll try to finish up so you guys can get everything that you need. So this is lovely. It's great to help manage cravings. It's great to help just really help that process of feeling full and getting the vitamins you need. So there's chocolate, vanilla, and orange cream. Let me know if you're interested and I could share more with you. So then really what I wanted to share is this lovely blend, Slim and Sassy. So Slim and Sassy is a blend of 5 different oils that are good for such things as digestion, metabolism, and cleansing. So the first one, this is the blend, but I'm going to take out the single oils for you, is cinnamon. And cinnamon is good for supporting healthy metabolic function, inhibiting the formation of new fat cells, and balancing blood sugar. Okay, that's cinnamon. Peppermint is great for promoting healthy respiratory function and clear breathing while energizing the body. And also enhances senses of fullness. Lemon essential oil is great for cleansing the body as well as balancing your pH levels, which is actually really important. Grapefruit is the 4th one, and that supports a healthy metabolism. So you could even diffuse this if you want to feel motivated, but it's really great for your metabolism. And literally, me and Michelle were smelling it earlier. It smells legit like a grapefruit. It is grapefruit. And then ginger. Ginger promotes healthy digestion and encourages fat burning and promotes satiation. And so together, they've combined all of those oils into the Slim and Sassy oil. And it's great to add to your water before a workout for a revitalizing energy boost. It's great to add to consume before meals to help control appetites and overeating. It helps manage hunger cravings while lifting your mood and promoting healthy metabolism. So you can add it in your water 3 to 5 times per day if you wanted, add it at the bottom of your tongue, or take it in empty capsules. And even topically, you can apply it to detox and target certain areas to get rid of the toxins in that too. But again, dilute that and be careful. It just has some hot oils in there. And there's some other recipes you can do with it. Some people have done wraps and so forth, but the easiest way that I tend to take it is in my water. And so that's just kind of the recap of the essential oils for weight management. It's just knowing that there's a lot of great supplements that can help us manage our weight and help our nutrients, as well as this amazing Slim and Sassy oil that I made sure I was remembered to take it, because every time I'm like, I have so many oils, it's hard to know which one to take, but I took it this morning because I was remembering. So if you have any questions about anything I talked about, just feel free to send me, either send me a private message or put it in the comments below. I would love to, if you're on my team already and you've bought oils that you want to use these or know how to use these more, I'd love to talk to you. If you're new to essential oils and you just want to have a conversation around the weight management side or anything, like how can essential oils help me with exercise, all those things, I love to talk about it with people. So feel free to let me know. So that's it. Feel free to, again, ask any questions, post some comments, share this video if you know it might be helpful with anyone. And I'll have some upcoming classes in October, one around stress and meditation, maybe a yoga class, and then a skincare class. So the meditation one's online, the other 2 will probably be offline, but again, I'll do a recap. So that's it. Thank you for whoever stuck with me. And just feel free to share your questions and I'll be sure to answer them. Have a great night.